going on there, guys? We're back with another one, and we got to talk more Ja Morant. Now, Fat Joe speaks on this, and he spoke on it last time, but this time, you know, he's really going in on Ja, but he's being real with him. He's not being critical in a hating type way, but he's really hoping this young man gets it together, and he tells the truth. He also spoke on Allen Iverson and Stephon Marbury's exit from the NBA and how they were put out for much less. Check it out.
We have a big tragedy, big travesty today. As soon as I got off the plane, Ja Morant, a.k.a. Must See TV. What's going on, guys? Like, what's going on, guys? Ja Morant, Must See TV. The man goes, he was accused of pulling out a gun on Instagram, whatever the case may be. He gets in trouble. His team puts it together. They put him together. They put him in a program so that he could get therapy. Everything's perfect. He comes back. He does an interview with Jalen Rose. Yo, my bag. I'm sorry. Now the season's over, and he's waving a gun on IG again. Ja Morant, I wish you the best. I really do. And last time I talked about this, I was so serious. Kid Capri, what's up, baby? Living legend. I was so, and everything I said, some people might have took it as I was hating somebody. I don't know what beat I said. Nike just dropped them. Nike gonna, everybody is. Explain something to you. You can have all the talent in the world if you don't move smart. Now, he moved smart the first time. Anybody can make a mistake. He went to therapy. He did the right thing. You know, he did the shit, you know, the white people do. So I said, but now he pulls out again. Hey, y'all, listen, man. And so now all I can say is I wish for the best, because the man's trying hard to go play for Turkey or China or Serbia, Montenegro. He's trying hard to get kicked out the NBA. And those guys that's with you, they not your people's job. They don't care. This is a problem we have with our community becoming famous, becoming celebrity. Because the people around you, they like that the girls is watching. They love the lifestyle, but they're not you. They didn't dribble the basketball in the snow on Christmas trying to figure out the Kobe moves or the Jordan moves. They didn't put in the work like you. And guess what? If you get thrown out of the NBA, these are the same guys who are going to say, yo, he wasn't shit anyway. You know, it is what it is. Yo, nah. Ja, these are not your people. Anybody telling you or pointing you in the direction of ignorance, it's not with you. And so I told you this before. If you got 1% in your brain, you know how you got a bunch of friends and we love the attraction of all our friends. If you got a friend that you think 1% ain't loyal to you and ain't for the better of you, you got to get away from them. Because that hint, that gut feeling, that instinct always turns out to be right. And so, Ja Morant, I don't know if you have another chance. Kid Capri said his man is a sucker too. His man posted that.
Man, it was on live. His man ain't know he was going to do that. If he did, to me, his man put the phone down so fast, you got to salute him.
And so, but this is not going to...
It's not going away. It's 25, 30 game suspension. Who knows? You're not going to get rid of him because he's so talented.
And if he do it one more time, no, they're gonna get rid of him.
Not now.
They sent Allen Iverson to fucking Turkey, bro. AI.
I get it, bro. I get it. But
No, sir. No, sir. Stephon Marbury was getting $200 million. $20 million a year, $22 million a year. They sent them to China. And him and AI wasn't waving guns.
I get it.
It's not gonna happen.
He needs help.
This man should have never went live. It's true. Knicks fan TV chimed in. Shout out to the Knicks. Mayor's definitely, Mayor's in the building. Let me explain something. They will Gilbert Arenas him, somebody said. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And so, I wish him the best. But, come on, there's 2 times. Even if they give him 30-game suspension. All right, why, guys? Why? Because the NBA is not rap.
And Fat Joe made some great points. You know, guys like Allen Iverson and Stephon Marbury, the most you could say about them during their time in the NBA is that they had problems with coaches. You know, obviously Iverson went through some things off the court. Fat Joe talked about a time where they got in a fight with some people in Newport News when he was up there with AI and different things. But as far as like their reasoning for putting them out the league, yeah, Iverson had the rap album. Iverson has some other things, you know, where you can compare it to Ja and just say, yeah, he was Ja before social media. Stephon Marbury, on the other hand, you know, the eating the Vaseline, problems with Larry Brown, all that, you know, those are normal things. But they made him like a scapegoat when it was time for him. But Marbury went over to China and had a whole new life over there, and he's treated like a king over there. So, I mean, it worked out for him. The NBA is not the only thing that you can do. I mean, we taught that over here, but you think about it, you know, there's billions, there's over 1 billion people in China. So he really got to play in front of probably larger crowds than he could ever play in the NBA. So, you know, it worked out for him. But Ja, he's right about Ja, you know, he's going to get dropped. He's going to get dropped. And the problem with what Ja's doing, as far as his endorsements go, is he just sued the 17-year-old kid for saying that he hurt his image by falsifying claims about him and defamation of character and all this. And I think he was suing him for $20 million or something. And then you go and do this. So you have no case now. You really presented evidence for the teenager, because he wouldn't have had the lawyer power to fight you. But now it looks like your witnesses are just lying for you because you Ja Morant. And it's appearing that way, you know, which we knew anyway, that they were just going to take your side because you Ja. Nobody wants to be on the outside looking into that, especially not a follower. But now this young man has evidence like, look, you know, this happened after the fact. So you can't say that he is solely responsible for you missing out on making first, second, or third all NBA team. You did that to yourself with several different incidents where people are describing your character in a similar scenario, and these people are in no way connected. But now you add this incident, and you know, I just don't get this young man and where he's trying to go with this. You know, Fat Joe is saying 20, 30 game suspension. I don't even know if that's hefty enough. You know, I really think they need to sleep on this and really make it stick. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really, really need to set an example out of him. And I wouldn't be surprised if he missed most of the season. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, what did Gilbert get? How many games Gilbert get? How many games did the Malice and the Palace guys get? We got to figure out what that was, you know, because Ja needs to be, and it's not so much that he did it. He just did it twice in a short amount of time after that fake interview with Jalen Rose, you know, and I knew he was talking about the gun ain't mine. You know, I knew he was trying to be funny and trying to hold on to his little street principles that he think he has. And I didn't lean in all the way on it. People think you hate and people think you just don't want to see the young man do well. But it's not that at all. It's just you recognize it if you come from it. And you know when they lying. You know what I'm saying? That was him saying the gun ain't mine. Well, I ain't going to say that. Because y'all going to say the incidents aren't similar. But the way he said it, man, I just feel like was whack. And it kind of irritated me from the beginning. But here we are again. But I'm sure people will still make excuses. Now the excuse is, what's illegal about having a gun? People try to play stupid. And I don't like when these type of people are raising kids because they end up being the problems with society. When they grow up, when the parents always making an excuse for their behavior, no matter what the behavior is. Ja, you know he's dangling the gun. He's trying to act. He's holding it like he bout that action. You know what I'm saying? Don't play dumb like you don't know the manner in which he's holding the gun and who the NBA's target market is. You know what I'm saying? So your job can do whatever you want. Go hold a gun on your Facebook and see if you'll have a job at the place you work at in the morning. I ain't talking about just going to the gun range either. I'm talking about, play NBA young boy and your homeboy doing the gun fingers and you got your gun up by the face and all that stuff and wilding out in the vehicle. See if you still got a job the next day. Especially, I seen a teacher in the school system trying to defend it. You go online and do that and go back to your teaching job tomorrow with your students and your students' parents following you and see if you got a job the next day. That's all I'm trying to say. But look, man, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And tell me what you think, whether you agree with me or not. Until next time, peace.